One morning, Thomas was taking a train of empty coal cars. It was a lovely day. The sun shone and birds sang. Thomas was enjoying himself, even though it was coal cars. Thomas passed a green signal, and he began to increase his speed. Up ahead was a bridge. Thomas rounded a bend and saw the bridge in the distance. Thomas passed over the bridge and suddenly, bang! Thomas stopped. He looked back. The bridge had partly collapsed and a truck and a brake van had fallen. Thomas was very upset. "Cinders and ashes!" he cried. So Thomas's driver telephoned the yard. Oliver, the Great Western Engine, was there. The yard manager told Oliver that a special train was needed to fix the broken bridge. It required a lot of different cars. The yard manager told him that he needed at least a coach for the workmen to ride in, at least 2 trucks of supplies, the breakdown train all ready to go, and some flatbeds for the damaged cars. Oliver also needed to get a truck of ballast from Duck's branch line to go on the new track. So Oliver got to work. Oliver found a coach and coupled it up behind the breakdown train. Oliver then found a bolster wagon. Then he found 2 flatbeds and shunted the supply cars in front. Then he shunted them in front of the breakdown train. Duck's branch line has a huge supply of ballast that the small railway engines bring down. Oliver chuffed up Duck's branch line. He soon arrived at a station and was coupled up to a truck full of ballast. What Oliver didn't realize was that this truck was Scruffy. Scruffy wanted revenge for the time when Oliver pulled him apart. On the way back, Oliver realized that he was pulling Scruffy because of all the rude jokes. Oliver was determined not to let Scruffy get the best of him. Soon enough, Oliver arrived back at the yard, and Scruffy was coupled up. Oliver pulled the long train out of the yard. It was very heavy. Oliver was straining to pull it, but he managed. He soon arrived at the bridge. Oliver had to arrange the cars carefully. Thomas pulled the unhurt cars away. Then Oliver let the workmen get out of the works unit coach. Then Oliver shunted the coach away. Then he shunted 2 flatbeds in the breakdown train right below the bridge. The crane lifted the damaged trucks onto the flatbeds. Thomas pulled the hurt cars on the flatbeds to the works. Then the breakdown train cleared the area and placed down the new rails and girders, and soon the bridge was as good as new. That night, Sir Topham Hatt came to the shed. "You had a hard day's work, Oliver," said Sir Topham Hatt. "Yes, sir," said Oliver. "You fixed the bridge and were a really useful engine. Thank you." Oliver smiled. "Hooray for Oliver!" shouted Sir Topham Hatt. The engines in the shed whistled. "Hooray for Oliver!" Thomas whistled, the loudest of all. "Thank you for helping me with my dilemma," peeped Thomas. "No problem," Oliver smiled. Next time on Thomas and Friends, it's Duck's turn to help out. But when he has to take a train of fish, will he end up where ducks belong? In the water? Find out next time in Things in Water.